I got all the time climate change will allow for, pal. So whatever climate change is affording me, that is what I got. That's how much time we all got, isn't it? Some people don't want to look at it, but I do. Just call it morbid curiosity, I guess.
aka Trendy Orca.
Show.
Present for the show.
Show. What's up, Orca? How's it going, buddy? Present for the show. Let's bring the chat up here. We kind of lost it, didn't we? We lost the chat here. Oh. There it is. And there it is.
54. Cheers, nay.
Hi, Christoph. Hello. I don't even know if this chat is working yet. I still don't even know. Boy, it's getting warmed up in here. The sun came out. Woo! It got hot real quick. Let's close that. That's climate change working on me in real time. In real time. Climate change doing its thing in real time.
54. Hello, nay.
Hey, Christoph. Why 54, Christoph? Why not 55 or 53? What's the 54? Is that how old you are?
About 54.
Right. Gotcha. Wow, man. It doesn't seem like there's much of a reprieve of clouds coming. Not too much.
Patrick John
Need
Welder.
some.
Hey, nay. Man, I am on a crypto buying spree. It's so cheap, but my luck ITLL keep falling.
I picked up a nice chunk, I picked up a nice chunk of that. I was buying at 18,400 or 500.
Christoph,
it's
54.
at 19,1 right
Cool
now.
son.
So it's above where I was buying at. If it goes under
Afternoon
there,
nay and trendies.
if it goes back down to 18, I might start looking at buying a little bit more. But I bought in good, man. I got my overall average Bitcoin purchase down to 40. I think it's 45.
Sean,
44,
aka Trendy Orca.
44.9 or something.
Well done, nay.
Just from purchasing some nice cheap Bitcoin, bring my average down. Wow, there's a big spike right now all of a sudden. Look at this. Big spiky just happened. Let me fix this really fast. There you go. Okay, so yeah, a big spike just happened. Wow, it's showing some upward movement over the last 16 hours, guys. So that's good, can't complain. That's good. So it's moving up. It's making a move. It's making money moves.
Team button like thanks for the force.
Bitcoin is making money moves. Sadie, what's up, son?
I will be in the impact area of Hurricane Fiona. We're expecting it to be a Category 2 by the time it hits, I think.
Well, man, I hope that you're safe. You stay safe over there, Sadie. That sucks. Fucking, you're a victim of climate change already. All right, so, God, I know. Hurricanes in Canada, right? Nobody's really making a noise about that. No one's really saying anything about, hey, hurricanes are hitting Canada, but no big deal. They're supposed to hit off the coast of Florida, New Orleans, fucking Canada. Think about it. Come on, folks. Think about it.
Awesome. Yes, stay safe, everyone.
I wonder how many times
aren't a joke.
I wonder how many times hurricanes have hit Canada in the past. I know it's happened before.
Please do what you can to stay safe, Safi.
I wonder how common that is. We could probably Google that shit if I had a Googler. Okay, Google. How often do hurricanes hit Canada?
According to Fox Weather, Canada's hurricane has
Sir. We rarely have hurricanes, mostly tropical storms or depressions.
24 hurricanes
Christoph 54.
in the last since
GM
1951.
Law Room.
Since 1951, you've only had 24 hurricanes hit the land up there. Wow. Oh. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin's rising, guys. Look at this. 126.
Camilo Rodriguez.
136. 139.
Hey man, sorry, long time no log.
Hey Camilo, what's up, buddy?
You're still here, brother. Camilo Rodriguez.
You want to see mine? I'm bringing the guns to the show. I'm bringing the guns. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Camilo, I'm so glad you're here, and everybody else. Cheers, everybody, man.
AKA Trendy Orca.
Let's refresh the chat here in a second.
I live in the middle of Tornado Alley, so I'm used to wild weather. Please be safe. Climate change is
yes,
fucking
sir.
real.
That's what's up, Camilo. Christoph
54.
Christoph. All right, let me go ahead and just refresh the chat really fast so I can get a chat number. We'll go back to main cam here. Okay, great. Let's go live with some smoke rings. Cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. We'll call this one, I want to smoke 420, so I'm going to call this 420 because it's my prerogative and I'm late. For
Christoph 54.
Cheers.
Excellent. Bosser. Cheers, everyone. Hashtag NLRC. Christoph 54. Health Nays.
So I was watching CNN Live today, and I saw Ana Navarro just rip the head off of this guy from Mexico, or a guy of Mexican
54.
heritage. He may have been American.
Super.
Anyway, I've got the video on tap for you guys if you want to check it out. Let's watch it together. It's short.
Access to Florida, to Martha's Vineyard. I mean, that just makes absolutely no sense.
This is Ana Navarro right here.
To not violate
She's a Republican, and so S.E. Cupp is a Republican too.
Well, good morning, John, and good morning to everyone. Listen, I want to first start off by saying that as a first-generation Mexican-American, I'm very sympathetic to what's going on at the border and the lives of the migrants. As Anna mentioned, just coming to our U.S. border is a miracle within itself if they survive to make it to our U.S. border.
Yes.
However, this talk of a lawsuit really, to me, sounds like election year political theater.
No. What's election year political theater is Ron DeSantis shipping migrants around, trafficking human beings. That's theater, bro. Get it right. He's the one that started this. Okay, you piece of human garbage. Look at Anna rolling her eyes.
Offer transportation for migrants who were homeless and needed refuge. And it was voluntary basis, right? The governor's office has released the waivers both in English and in Spanish. But
whatever. The waivers were bullshit and they were full of lies, and you know it, and you're not going to say that. Anna's going to chime in here in a second. She's going to say, "How dare you, good sir?" Watch this.
Frustration that we're hearing from people in Texas, specifically South Texas, is how the media is making this a big deal just because it comes from a wealthy city like Martha's Vineyard, when hardly no conversations being had of Tucson, Arizona, El Paso,
Christoph
Brownsville,
54.
Harlingen, Eagle Pass, which,
okay,
by the way, we don't get 50 migrants a day, we get thousands. So what we're talking about and what we're saying is it's easy to have empathetic values or insights to open border and weak border policies if you live in the Upper East Side of Manhattan or Malibu.
Sean, aka Trendy
Orca. These are our resources that are being strained.
S.E. Cupp is hot until she opens her mouth.
For other states, which, by the way, have sanctuary city laws, to start picking up their weight in this crisis that we have caused by.
No, you weren't asking. You're shipping them without telling them. That's not asking, you son of a bitch. You fucking liar. But I digress. Let's see what Anna says, because she's a badass.
By the lack of attention.
And you could tell she's a badass because she's wearing fucking camo. That's badass. I love it.
President.
Frankly, Abraham, I don't know how you as a Mexican American, and I don't know how you can, with a straight face, say that what the governor was simply offering was transportation. Please don't be so cynical. It's a little early in the morning. You know damn well that it was much more than that. Yes, he's trying to bring attention to the crisis on the border, and he's trying to do it through a political stunt by sending these two blue
Sean,
states,
a.k.a.
blue
Trendy
cities.
Orca.
Let's call it what it is.
How dare you, good sir?
It is a political stunt. And please don't use your Hispanic last name to come on here and try to, justify this as just offering transportation.
That's it right there. That's how dare you come on here as a fellow Hispanic and try to use that as some kind of a, as cover for your Republican narrative, your anti-immigration narrative.
Have been offering transportation. It didn't need to go to a Republican donor. He didn't need to pay.
Glad we are here again. I dropped my phone in a soup last show.
You dropped your phone in a pot of soup? Nobody drops their phone in a pot of soup anymore. Hey, did it ruin your phone? Did you fix it? Did you put it in a bag of rice? You put it in a pot of soup, then you put it in a bag of rice. You fried it up in the wok, and then you ate it. Is that what you did? What'd you do? Tell us what you did, man. Tell us what happened. We need to know the story. We need all of the details and all of the facts.
4 times the amount that it would have cost. He could have simply called the Office of Refugee
Amadeus is going to be like, no, I threw that shit in the sink and went and got another one, son. That's what's up.
Resettlement. There are actual organizations in the United States that do this and are funded to do this without this type of thing. The one who wants the media attention is Ron DeSantis.
Boom.
Christoph 54. Ha ha ha.
So I actually spend a lot of time in our
that was
no phone for
that
you,
was
LOL.
a long silence.
Sean, aka Trendy Orca. There was no asking. They shipped these poor people against their will.
No, they pretended to ask them. They had them sign waivers, and the waivers were not factual. They were incorrect, and they lied in the waivers. They did have them sign waivers, but they were bullshit waivers. They're going to be, Ron DeSantis is going to have to answer to this in court. They're taking his ass to court. I look forward to it. I hope there's some sort of answering to that he must do to this. And I hope that it costs him any election hopes that he's got for running for president and running for governor of Florida ever again. I hope he's laughed out of the fucking state. And he should be laughed out of the fucking state after this. I'm waiting for more Republicans. Look, man, this is 3 Republicans right here. All of them, for the most part, chastising what's going on, and not this guy so much, but the other 2, yeah, definitely. And they support the Republican narrative, but they don't support human trafficking to do it. Now this is what I love. Look at Ana Navarro after she's done speaking. Watch this long ass moment of silence and watch Anna's face while it's all silent shit.
Attention is Ron DeSantis.
Abraham.
So
it's like 5 seconds of just woman scorned, bro. You could just feel the rage coming off of her face. Just this massive outpouring of rage, and it's all laser focused on homeboy over there. And he's catching it all right. And it's just bam. She's destroyed him so fast. She's like, how dare you? How dare you come in here and talk that shit?
You spend a lot of time in our southern border, and I invite you to come down and celebrate National Hispanic
Heritage. That's
Month.
always the answer. Oh, why don't you come down here and see it for yourself before you have an opinion about it? Blah, blah, blah. I guess I can't have an opinion about abortion until I have one myself. Pfft. Fuck you.
On there, you'll probably see all of the Hispanic heritage celebrated there, and so that's why I'm saying that what we're seeing in our southern border is lack of attention. Our border patrol agents are overworked. There is no federal resources that are even trickling down.
It's laying in of rice. I made a big batch of soup from like 10 pounds of bones and veggies, and then random dumbness hit me, and I just dropped it. I cleaned it of fat and liquid.
So
where are you talking to me from?
in order for us to say that flying migrants who were homeless, Anna, who had no food, who had no shelter, to a city in a sanctuary state that has more than enough resources is bad, to me, that is complicit to what's going on.
They were
and
tricked.
Quite honestly,
they were
Anna,
tricked
you can
by
be
a woman.
What was complicit? Wait, what he just said didn't even make sense. Well, complicit how?
Please don't be so cynical. It's a little early in the morning. You know damn well that it was much more than that.
Damn well.
He's trying to bring attention to the crisis on the border. And he's trying to do it through a political stunt by sending these two blue states, blue cities. Let's call it what it is. It is a political stunt. And please don't use your Hispanic last name to come on here and try to, justify this as just offering transportation. If it had been offering transportation, it didn't need to go to a Republican donor. He didn't need to pay more than 3-4 times the amount that it would have cost. He could have simply called the Office of Refugee Resettlement. There are actual organizations in the United States that do this and are funded to do this without this type of thing. The one who wants the media attention is Ron DeSantis.
She just made her point.
Abraham?
So I actually spend a lot of time in our southern border, and I invite you to come down and celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month down there. You'll probably see
420 in Newfoundland.
All of the Hispanic heritage celebrated there. And so that's why I'm saying that what we're seeing in our southern border is lack of attention. Our Border Patrol agents are overworked. There is no federal resources that are even trickling down to our border. So in order for us to say that flying migrants who are
Let's find out what the federal government is paying for immigration reform. Okay, Google. How much of the United States' total yearly budget is spent on immigration?
These pictures should match. Check out these pictures.
I don't want pictures, you stupid fucking cunt bitch. Okay, Google. Total U.S. budget spent yearly on immigration.
According to NBC News, how is this allowed to happen? Illegal immigration costs the United States more than $200 billion a year.
$200 billion. Spending has nearly tripled from $3.3 billion to $8.3 billion. So $8.3 billion we spend on enforcement. Did you hear the lie that guy just said? All I had to do was Google what he just said. He said, we're not getting any funds from the federal government to help us with the border. That's what he just said. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to rewind it. This was 332.
Homeless, Anna, who had no...
Simply offering was transportation. Please believe
Come
in
on.
the morning.
No, come on, you fucking cunts.
Ending these cities.
Come on, you fucking cunts.
Abraham
agents are overworked. There is no federal resources that are even trickling down to our border. So
there's no federal, what's the word assistance? What was the word he used? God damn this fucking fast forward shit.
You as a Mexican American
were homeless, Anna, who had federal resources that are even trickling down to our...
Yeah, there's no federal resources that are trickling down. I just
honey.
found $8 billion trickling all over your ass, motherfucker. So don't give me that shit. The United States federal government is giving you plenty of money. Here's a good question. What the fuck are you doing with all that money, you piece of shit? How about that? You give me $8 billion, I'll go solve that shit. I'll go solve that shit right now. You give me the fucking money and I'll fucking manage it properly. What are you doing with it, you fucking piece of shit? First point.
Honey.
In order for us to say that...
David Honey Sr., what's up, brother? I'm so glad you're here. I love that you're here. Thank you for being here.
flying migrants who were homeless, Anna, who had no food, who had no shelter, to a city in a sanctuary state that has more than enough resources is bad.
They didn't have more than enough resources for those people. They absolutely did not. That is a town of 17,000. It's an island. Okay? It's a vacation island, and it's set up for that, and they're not set up to take on 50 immigrants at a time. They've just never even thought of that before. No asshole has ever human trafficked 50 people onto the island before like that. So they didn't know, they didn't know what to expect. That's fine. They'll be ready next time. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of legislation passed because dumbass DeSantis did this. I'm sure all kinds of sanctuary states are going to be willing to try to be prepared for the influx of immigration that I'm warning you, and I've been warning you for years on this show that we're going to have immigration. And I said it's not just going to come in from the southern border. It's going to come in from everywhere, and you're not going to be able to stop it. They're going to come in. This is the place to come. With climate change, with what's going on, with, we chase them out of their own homes with American imperialism. Between that and climate change, and the faction war that goes on, but between themselves, they're getting run out of their own homes, man. They're running out of water. They're running out of resources. They're running out of habitat. So America is the place to go, man. Get used to it, man. There's going to be a lot more people coming here. And what he said before about all the states having their fair share of immigration, and yes, I totally agree. And if we split that up between all 50 states, the immigration numbers, I think that would be a much better way to adjust. And it should be a per capita thing too. It should be if the state can handle it. Like, in other words, you don't ship 50 immigrants to an island, that's a vacation island, that's where you start. You don't do that, which is what this is all about, is you don't do that.
That is complicit to what's going on.
They were
and
tricked.
Quite honestly,
they were
Anna,
tricked
you can
by
be
a
a
woman
Republican.
That's complicit to what's going on. That's complicit to what's going on.
That is
early in the
migrants who were homeless, Anna, who had no food, who had no shelter, to a city in a sanctuary state that has more than enough resources is bad. To me, that is complicit to what's going on.
That statement,
Josh G,
didn't make sense or
let's take all
support
the
what he's
Ukraine
trying
money
to say.
We keep sending and spend it on infrastructure here to house and shelter immigrants. I will always get behind helping our people and the people wanting to come here. Josh G.
Right on, Josh.
Why we want to help fund a proxy war? So annoying, isn't it?
Right, Josh? I don't know. Flava Flav got problems of his own, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to be looking at other shit. And we're not doing it. We need to be looking at this. You're right. This is huge. And I guarantee you these people are not coming here to hurt us.
Quite honestly, Anna, you can be a Republican by conviction, or you can be a Republican by convenience. And I choose to act on a conviction.
Let me let Essie get in here. Essie?
You can be a Republican by convenience or conviction. So he's attacking their Republicanism right now. That's what he just did. Look at the grin on his face. He thinks he got them right there. Going along with human trafficking doesn't make you a fucking Republican, dude. It makes you a fucking human trafficker, you fucking cunt. All right, you fucking coyote motherfucker.
I think two things can be true. One is that this is an entirely political and cruel stunt, and for a lot of reasons, the cruelty is the point. There's another story yesterday in the Miami Herald of a woman allegedly tied to Ron DeSantis, rounding up some migrants in Texas, promising them a flight to Delaware where they would have a job and a house. And that flight didn't exist. It was meant to punk journalists into thinking that a flight was going to Joe Biden's summer house. That is appalling. But another thing can be true, which is that sanctuary city policies are unsustainable. Sanctuary city policies are not a long-term immigration solution. And neither party has decided to solve our broken immigration system. It has remained politically profitable to leave it broken, allegedly tied to Ron DeSantis, rounding up some migrants in Texas, promising them a flight to Delaware where they would have a job and a house. And that flight didn't exist. It was meant to punk journalists into thinking that a flight was going to Joe Biden's summer house. That is appalling.
This.
But another thing
right
can
here.
be true, which is that sanctuary city policies are unsustainable. Sanctuary city policies are not a long-term immigration solution.
What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you're telling me she's not a fucking Republican, bro? Because she certainly sounds like one right now. You guys catching what she's saying? Sanctuary cities aren't sustainable. Sanctuary cities. I think this is very interesting, you guys. Let's see what Ana Navarro's face is while she's saying this.
Sanctuary city policies are unsustainable. Sanctuary city policies are not a long-term immigration solution.
Really? Every city in this goddamn country should be a sanctuary city. It's the United States of America. Fuck you, you stupid fucking bitch. SE Cup. Anna, you gonna take that shit?
Josh G. She does sound Republican saying that.
She is a Republican. All three of them are Republicans. Look what it says below. Conservatives debate GOP. Governors shipping and migrants. These are three conservatives debating. And SE Cup
LOL.
just stated her opinion like it's fact.
Josh G.
This one, who's supposed to be the moderator, just stated her opinion as if it were fact. That's how awful the reporting is at CNN. You guys want to hear her state something again as fact that's her own stupid opinion? Listen to it again. I think it's well worth listening to. Well worth listening to. Hi, boys and girls. Listen to this dumb CNN bitch.
In summer house. That is appalling. But another thing can be true, which is that sanctuary city policies are unsustainable. Sanctuary city policies are not a long-term immigration solution. And neither party has decided to solve our broken immigration system. It is.
Well, it just seems like Democratic run cities have gone sanctuary, and they have been doing something to solve it. You're just ignoring the fact that they're doing something about it. God, you're an idiot. She's a fucking idiot, isn't she? She's a dimwit. God.
Gee. You surely have woken me up in the last year. I am heading on the boat with a buddy, but I am bringing you with us.
Hell yeah, you are, Josh.
Cheers.
Remains politically profitable to leave it broken, because on both sides, if it's broken, you can run on it, you can fundraise off of it, and you can fearmonger off of it. There's a reason we haven't solved it. It's not that we can't. We haven't had meaningful immigration policy since Ronald Reagan. The reason is political, and I'm glad we're all finally having these conversations. I hate the reason that we're having them and the stunt that was pulled for us to have them, but these are important conversations for both parties.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the state's a country with a big history of people which migrated from all corners of the world over there.
Yes, I made this. We are a country of immigrants. And now the immigrants that are here, those three immigrants, they all act like, they own this country and nobody else is allowed in. Come in, file for your residency here.
It's honey.
And
this world is a shit show. Makes me mad.
And if you've got a criminal record in another country, you're probably not welcome here. I don't blame them at all for that one. But if that's their, and the ability for people to become a resident of the United States needs to be sped up. As long as it takes for them to verify your identity and what your background is, and that you're not a criminal. Period. That's it for me. I'm good. And if that takes, now with today's technology, if it takes, a few minutes, a few hours, or however long it is, if it takes 3 days for them to go to
Boss, sir.
Interpol or whatever the fuck.
These politicians are clowns. They are playing with people's lives like they're pawns on a chessboard.
Ron DeSantis is. Yeah, that's for damn sure. Whoa. Whoa, okay.
Atis. True man. They could do so much better, but same problem over here. They more likely to use technology to pull out money from each other's pocket than to help people and do something good. Christoph 54. Big Force Law Team. Dave C. Fishing. Did we smoke yet? Cheers.
You're funny. Dude, it's not reading the please visit truthier.news. That's weird. Weird. Sun is like coming in really bright. Fiona will lash parts of Canada as region's strongest storm on record. That's what they're predicting. Whoopi Goldberg forced to apologize on View after joke aimed at Lindsey Graham. Whoopi Goldberg made a reference to Lindsey Graham being gay. That's what that's all about. Okay. That's funny. Air Force Academy cadets told to stop using gendered terms like mom and dad. I'm afraid we're going to have to look at this one, kiddies. This is from the Washington Examiner. The U.S. Air Force Academy is reportedly instructing its cadets to avoid using gendered terms such as mom and dad or boyfriend and girlfriend in its diversity and inclusion training. The training tells cadets they should seek to include all genders, use person-centered language, and recognize diverse family formation in the language they use, according to Fox News. Oh, according to Fox News, I don't trust them. I bet you this is bullshit. I don't believe it. They just said according to Fox News. They don't have a quote from anyone from the military to say anything.
Status. Sounds fishy.
It's because it's Fox News and they're fucking liars. They're like goddamn. They'll say anything. Okay, now I'm dumber for reading that because it came from Fox News. Fucking idiots.
54. Nate, goodbye.
Byron Allen's $10 billion discrimination suit
Christoph 54. Bye-bye law team.
Against McDonald's for refusing to advertise on black-owned media moves forward.
Christoph 54. J.E. Vusuheit Unbone Journey. Imadatis.
Huh.
By Christoph.
What about that whole ba-ba-bum-bum-bum? I'm loving it. Wasn't that all like kind of hip and shit? They weren't running that on black stations? On black-owned media? What? A federal judge in Los Angeles has given the green light to a $10 billion discrimination lawsuit filed by media entrepreneur Byron Allen against McDonald's Corporation. The complaint claims that the fast food giant is racial stereotyping by refusing to advertise with black-owned media companies, including his own entertainment studios and weather group Reuters reports. This has been an ongoing battle for Allen, who initially filed the suit in May of 2021, claiming that while McDonald's makes billions from African-American consumers, they give nothing back to the community. According to Bloomberg, Allen claimed that while McDonald's has an ad budget of $1.6 billion in 2019, less than 1% of it was spent with black-owned media. In December 2021, U.S. District Judge Fernando Alguin of Los Angeles dismissed Allen's discrimination case against the fast food chain, saying that the complaint failed to allege sufficient facts that would support an inference that defendants intentionally and purposely discriminated against them, as reported by New York Post. Allen amended the suit, and the following month, Judge Fernando Alguin gave Allen the go-ahead to proceed. That's crazy, huh? So he's like, oh, really? You want me to be explicit? You want me to be more explicit instead of proving this in court? Allow me to be more explicit. And he typed it out, and they're like, oh, Yeah, okay. McDonald's was given the opportunity to file a motion to dismiss, which they did. However, Judge Alguin has decided to allow Allen the chance to make his case. And you guys might remember Byron Allen. He was on a show years ago called Real People. And he's done a lot of other stuff since then as well. He's a really cool dude. Here's the whole thing about him. Hold on.
To invest more in the stock market. We have to invest more
That's
in real
him.
estate.
That's him
And
right
then
here.
I love buying companies. I love buying companies because buying a company is easier than building a company. And I've done both. I've built my company and I've bought companies, and I'm happy. I needed to build companies. So it makes it easier for me to buy companies. A lot of the people I compete with in buying companies, they never started a company. They've never built a company. And so I have an advantage when I get to the table, and when I'm on the court, they can't play at the same level as me because I actually started the company with nothing. I started the company with a dining room table and a phone.
Yeah.
When I started my company, they were turning my phone off. They were, I my home went in and out of foreclosure 14 times because I couldn't pay my mortgage. So
Yeah.
I'm a different kind of acquisition person. I know every in, every out, every angle, up, down, you name it, on how to make that company work, because I actually started a company with zero financing, and I've actually built a company.
But let me just say, if your house went into foreclosure 14 times, bro, you weren't doing it right. For sure. You were not doing it right. So that's nothing to brag about. And, if you were a better businessman like you claim to be, you would have had your shit handled. You had something, yourself. You were marketable. You were a personality on
Fishing.
television.
Facts, LOL.
You were doing good with that, and you may have overextended yourself or bit off more than you could chew with your house. It sounds like you did. Maybe if you had made smarter decisions, that you wouldn't have been in these positions that you put yourself in. Multiple times.
To a level where it brings in a significant amount of capital and has well over has 2,000 employees. So
that's
amazing. And we have well over 25, 28 years of experience. Mm-hmm. So I love buying companies. I think that's something I would love to see us do more as African Americans. Buy companies, small, medium, large. That's what's going to really get us integrated, I believe, into the economic fiber of America.
Dave C.
As we own more commerce and we control more commerce and flow of capital. So I think that's something that is important for us to learn more about and adapt and utilize and really lean in.
Huh, is that it? Dude, did she do something to her lips? Oh my God, dude. With that woman, how could she talk with her lips like that?
Video showing his container getting stuck during pickup, and now the city says the homeowner needs to fork over the money for a new one. Team 10's Melissa Masiha dug into the issue and explains why the city says it's not responsible. Now to a question about trash services. One San Diegan came to Team 10 with video showing his container getting stuck during pickup, and now the city says the homeowner needs to fork over the money for a new one. Team 10's Melissa Masiha dug into the issue and explains why the city says it's not responsible.
Dude, do you see how bad her mouth is, guys? Oh my God, dude. She can barely talk through those lips. Why are women doing this? It's an abomination to themselves. I mean, God, she's jacking her mouth up like that, bro. You listening to her try to talk, guys? Listen to her try to talk with those lips. Well, just look at her lips. Here, let's just go through this a little bit.
Sea fishing. Botox City. Hill House Hobo.
Botox.
It looks like they stretched her lips sideways.
Look at her lips. We should focus in on those. Lip cam, guys. Oh, God. Oh. Oof. Ooh. Eesh. Ugh. Eesh. E. Ooh. E. Ugh. Oof. Oof. Looks like she got the Bell's palsy like me. You know, that's no fun.
Sea fishing.
I wonder if she got Bell's palsy.
While she can barely speak. Hill House Hobo. Looks kinda similar to Bell's palsy on that fut's paws.
Right, Hill? Looks like Bell's palsy.
Also possible she had a stroke and is half-sided paralyzed.
Yeah, right. Right. I had Bell's palsy. It paralyzed half my face. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think she's got the same thing I've got. But one thing's for sure, she shouldn't attract attention to it with that fucking Botox, bro. Oh my God, it's so hard to look at.
Sea fishing. She's totally got it.
Yeah. You could see that lazy sag there. Her eye might even have a little bit too still. Huh. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to watch. It's weird the way that popped up.
House Hobo. Nay had palsy before Bieber made it cool. Dave C. Fisher. One part just doesn't move you here. Eye is too.
Oh.
Dave C. Fishing. Why the fuck everyone getting palsy now?
Brenda Roberts from Titusville, Florida is calling me. Brenda Roberts, everybody. Yeah, so there's a new hurricane on its way. Each one seems to clear the path for the next one. It's like energizes the atmosphere for the next one. Gets it all ready. Lubes it up. Different number is calling now. New report shows disturbing tipping inequalities in restaurants. Let me guess, going to help prove a little bit more of the systemic racism we always talk about that Ron DeSantis doesn't want discussed in schools. America's workplaces are filled with inequalities, and the restaurant industry is no exception. For example, WDSU News reported that 2018 Louisiana
House
Data
Hobo.
Center found that white
The hurricanes are
employees
lubing up America's wong.
filled the majority of executive manager roles in sit-down restaurants in New Orleans, even though the city has larger black population. This alarming divide inspired high-profile black chefs like Mashama Bailey to advocate for more diversity in the culinary world. However, the disproportionate amount of people of color in restaurant leadership positions is not where the inequalities in the industry end. In fact, it all starts with the customer. Huh. Here comes another call. From my house. What the fuck, dude? How's that possible? I don't have a phone. How do they do that? I don't have a phone. How are they doing that? That was my old phone number. Old phone. Oh, that was my old. That wasn't my last phone number. That was my old phone number. How the fuck? Some hackers
phishing.
fucking fish hacking on this line. I wonder if they're watching the live stream right now. Brenda Roberts. Fucking. Yeah, that is my old number. That's weird. That number doesn't exist anymore. How the fuck did they do that? How do they call me from something that looks like one of my old phone numbers? Come up on the caller ID. I think I'm going to turn this phone off. Power off. Hey, man, suck my dick. What do you think about that? Huh? You can't call that phone anymore, can you? I'm going to put that one in the drawer and forget about it for a while. Okay. Throughout the United States, the cash wages of tipped employees can be as low as $2.13 per hour. So most people understand that properly tipping the employees waiting on their table can be the difference between their server's overall income matching or falling below their respective state set minimum wage. But despite this, customers do not always leave a proper tip after clearing their plates. A recent survey just revealed they didn't have to say after clearing their plates. You could have just said left it at proper tip. Fucking idiots. A recent survey just revealed one group of servers in particular are not being tipped as well as their peers. Black women are tipped far less than white male servers.
House hobo. Amazing how quickly people's racism comes out with almost no encouragement. Had some industrial action going on local to me which was caused by greedy city council executives.
Huh.
Hill House hobo. So many blame the Eastern European community. Fishing. I haven't had a black waitress in forever.
What they're saying is 53% of black women
Dave C.
that are
Fishing.
waitresses
Or
are
white male.
unable to achieve the minimum wage through tips at one point during a month. In contrast, only 38% of white men surveyors had the same problem. And while 22% of black women stated that they had trouble reaching minimum wage every day, only 10% of white men encountered the issue as frequently. So they're showing bias on the count of the customers, man. You know? These people are saying, dude, I can't make as much money as minimum wage. When I add everything up with my tips, I'm averaging under minimum wage. That's horrible. You know? Wow. Wow. People are guessing it was the Michael Brooks tweet. No, that got shut the fuck
Davis.
shit lib banned from Twitter. No.
Should be
I don't think
illegal
so.
that someone
I don't
needs a
think so.
tip even getting to minimum wage.
I don't think so. I thought that at first. It's funny. It says unholy followed me. It looks like it says unfollowed. Cool, man. Twitter says unsubscribed him from
House
me.
hobo. Finally decided to get my private
Happened
cannabis
to me
prescription.
recently. I got unsubscribed
Too
from
many
somebody
bits
too.
of street
I
bud
was
have
like,
really
that is
damaged
really
me.
weird. They've damaged you? God, you got to be careful, dude. I got damaged too, man. Somebody poisoned me. Not cool, man. Not cool. Thank you, Clay Green, for liking my tweet. Katie Hunt and Dominic Dum Dummy Leo. Dummy Dum. Dude. I don't know, Palsy. Both lousy, Palsy. Unreal. So much sun outside, man. I went out there and handled everything I had to handle today for the most part. I'd like to spray some more weeds because they're just popping up everywhere. My mom's talking about getting a full-time gardener to handle it, so I don't have to do it anymore. I could do other things, but I don't know what I'll do if I'm not gardening. You know? I guarantee you, gardeners will come in here and take over, and they'll be like, wow, man, they were taking pretty goddamn good care of this lot to begin with. They're going to look at all I've been doing. And they just have to keep doing what I was doing, and they're probably going to shape, I would think they would shape the bushes a little bit more professionally than I do. But I got to go out there and do some more shaping.
Datus.
I'm having fun doing it.
Is it so much work? But your mom's yard is big as hell, right?
It's an acre, bro. It's bigger than an acre. And a lot of that acre is landscaped. Hedges and bushes and beds and freaking there's a water feature with hedges all around it. There's trees, man. I'm planting, but that's what I want to do. Plant more bananas.
Okay, that is really big.
Plant more bananas. I want to plant more bananas. So
Aaron,
planting these banana trees.
Are y'all moving?
No. Fuck no, dude. We're staying right here, bro. It's my house, son. I ain't leaving. Copper Cab just went live. That fucking crazy son of a bitch. He's fucking crazy. Am I allowed to call him today? He might not be him today. I wonder what his pronouns are today.
Datus. Fruit and veggies are always a big bonus in a garden.
Yeah, so we've got bananas and we've got limes. Bananas and limes, and we've got mussels in the creek.
Amy deer sightings recently.
Yeah, today, Aaron. Today. What's up, Aaron? Saw a buck in the yard today. My mom spotted him. Thought he was a doe. I was like, no, that's a buck. He was over there eating off the tree. Yes, so there was a deer sighting today. Usually about every day. See him about every day. Usually about every day. See bears about once every 2 weeks or so. They come here every night, though. They were eating on my bananas last night. The bears, they've been coming every night. But they only did so much damage. Now I got the fencing up around my bananas, so they should be okay. I need to water them more. I should buy another garden hose. That's what I wanted to buy. I wanted to buy a couple more garden hoses while I'm thinking about this. 2 more garden hoses and nozzles. I go 100 foot. Okay.
Sea fishing. I just got a hose on Amazon.
Really? That's funny. They got all these different ones.
Imadatus. Oh, you guys are tropical enough for this. Nice.
Get 2 of these.
Only some berries
ones.
and stone fruits like plums and cherries over here.
2 of these. They're $45. Frequently bought together. See, these are cheaper, dude. That's 44. This one right here is fucking like the same thing, bruh. It's cheaper and it comes with the thing on it, bruh. This 100 foot, 3/4. Comes with the thing, bruh. Comes with the thing, bruh. Get it tomorrow, bruh. It's cheaper, bro. It's way cheaper. Just get a couple of garden hoses. It'll be great, man, because I got this spigot here, right there.
Sea fishing.
And I got...
The black one is good.
I got another water spigot on the other side of the house. In the front of the home. It'd be great, man. Buffalo. No, I don't want your warranty 3-year plan. No. I don't want it. That's how they get you. Get it tomorrow. Get it tomorrow. Praisana! You praisana. Out of in praise. All right. It's on its way. Garden hoses. Hooking up the house, son. So I planted another bush today. And I got these bananas I want to go cut down and plant. But I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them. That's the thing. I want to put them in full sunlight. I think I'm going to put them right here. So, and it'll be easier to water the bananas with the garden hose over here. You know, 100 footer. That'll be nice. It'll be nice. The black one's good. Good. Only some berries and stone like plums and cherries over here. We have limes and oranges and tangerines and grapefruit grow out here. Those sorts of things. Citrus grows really well in Florida. But, you know, things are heating up. So we'll see if things can continue to grow and what things can't handle the heat. What happens with the hurricanes that are coming in. You know, I've got these banana trees up, and now we got hurricanes that are coming. Hopefully my bananas won't get knocked over. I hope those roots are grabbing a hold down there. You know, you don't want to overwater them. That'll get the roots really going. And, you know, I think you could chop a banana really low and have it, you know, grow back. Let me just Google that. $30 inches. How to cut a banana tree back. How to prune banana trees. Huh. I kind of want to see this.
What's up, guys? Jordan from the Blue Vlog. Today we're going to be talking about pruning banana trees. I know I've talked before about needing fertilizer and water, and that's how you get them to grow fast, but there's one other thing: you need to prune them properly. All these leaves are taking away from the growing speed of this plant. The more leaves you have down low or broken off like this is just taking the energy that could be going into growth or producing bananas and then putting it into these dead leaves or going to die leaves. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be looking for to cut off are the leaves down low or the leaves that are unhealthy or broken. And what we're aiming to do is keep 3 to 4 healthy leaves near the top of each banana plant. So what we're going to do is start over here with this one. Now there's only one good leaf on here, so unfortunately we can't keep 3 to 4. But these down here, they're starting to rot. They have a bad crease in them, so we're going to go ahead and cut them off. Now when you cut off banana leaves, always cut up. Do not ever cut down.
I learned that really fast.
How they grow, the leaves actually form the trunks. So if you cut them down,
it'll keep peeling.
Peeling them down, you actually damage the trunk.
Yeah.
When it gets big and starts producing bananas, you could have your tree snap in half, and all the bananas will die. So always cut up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it up and just one quick slice, and it's gone. These cut off super easy. Do one on the back side. Now this tree is ready to go.
Yeah.
One note about these is a lot of times people use these to feed horses or pigs or whatever. So you can toss these over to your dogs, pets, whatever you need. They're not harmful or poisonous in any way, and they love playing around with them.
Huh.
So here's another one right here. And while there are no damaged leaves on this banana tree, like I said, we only want a couple at the top because it doesn't need all these wasting its energy. So we're going to start down low, and we're just going to start cutting away. Remember, like I said, always cut up.
Huh. Look at him, all that healthy growth. He's going to cut all that healthy growth off. That's interesting. He's like lollipopping like it's an indoor. Holy shit. Dude, why is he cutting? He's going to leave 3 or 4 leaves on.
All right. So as you can see, this one right here, we only have 3 big leaves and 1 leaf is coming out. That's perfect for this banana plant.
3 with 1 coming out.
There are 3 pups still growing around it, and we're going to work on removing those later, but for now we'll keep those. But this is what you want all of yours to look like. And I'm going to do all the other ones. I'm going to fast forward so you can see, and I'll show you the end result.
They look pretty. Once you get those the dead leaves off, they look nice, you know?
All right, so now we have all of them cut down. As you can see, there's a whole lot less leaves over here. It really opens it up. And all these now are going to start growing a whole lot faster. So remember, make sure you do this with all your banana plants if you want to grow it really fast. And also, don't forget to fertilize. It's the beginning of July. You should have just done that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.
You make sure you fertilize with what, though?
Don't forget to fertilize. It's the beginning of July. You should have just done that.
Oh, beginning of July. So, you know, I grew fantastic bananas and I never fertilized. This is sand out here. It's not even like soil. I mean, I dug it up where I dug up. It's not complete sand. I mean, there's dirt down there. They should be okay, but I do want to fertilize them. So they've got no leaves on them, man. We'll see if they can grow with no leaves on them. I wonder if this is a new video, if he'll answer me if I ask him, dude, will they grow back? How long ago did he put that up? 2020? Cool. I just asked him, will a banana stump grow back? Will a leafless tree regrow? What do you fertilize with? And thank you for this video. Cool. So you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I hope you guys had fun. I will talk to you soon. Okay? I'm going to go outside and transplant banana trees. All right? And maybe talk to my mom about putting them right here. All right. Take care. Bye, guys. Love y'all. I'll see you soon. And thank you. Thank you, guys.